There were no clean mugs available this morning, and instead of like washing one as an adult probably would, I am drinking my coffee out of this milk horror thing because my laziness knows no bounds. So if ever you're feeling bad about who you are as a person, just remember that I'm sitting here drinking my coffee from this non-mug because I'm a child and I'm sorry. Hey guys, it's Haley. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, you're gonna have to excuse the level of delirium throughout this video. I have not been sleeping very well, and the amounts of caffeine that I've been consuming are like borderline unhealthy, so just bear that in mind. I wanted to sit down and just kind of have a conversation with you guys about a couple things because as you guys know, I'm going through some things that are not fun to experience and definitely have been difficult, and at some point I think I'll be able to sit down and have a whole video dedicated to that process, having your heart broken, what it feels like, kind of how to maneuver through that whole experience. And I can't really do that yet, just because my head's not clear enough. But I have been, over the past couple weeks, kind of working through some feelings that are related in a sense, but also that I feel like are applicable to tons and tons of different life situations. I was just suddenly aware that my self-esteem and my self-worth was really wrapped into what somebody else thought of me, and one person in particular, but I feel like as a general population, we do that in a lot of ways. We associate what we're worth in what other people think or say or believe we're worth. And really, that whole realization was startling to me. And especially when you are wrapping your self-worth around this person and then this person's not there, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, okay, I don't understand. Like, I don't know where my value is. I don't quite get how I'm important anymore, and I have been just kind of walking through those feelings over the past little while, and I wanted to sit down and have a little bit of a conversation about them because I feel like I cannot be by myself with this. I mean, breakups are one way that these emotions surface, but there are so many other things that'll pull this kind of out, and I just wanted you guys to understand, and I wanted to like reiterate to myself because I've been kind of learning. This whole process has been a learning experience, and really quickly I just want to say, like, the amount of support and love that I've received over the past weeks, I cannot put a price on. It's been like mind-blowing to me how loving and caring and sweet and connected we as a family like are, and it makes me feel so proud of the work that we've done together, the community that we've built. Like, it's such a special place, and I feel like I can be open and honest with you guys, and then I also understand that you feel like you can be open and honest with me, which is the most special thing in the entire fucking world, and I'm just so grateful, which is why I felt the need to just kind of sit down and let you guys know that right now these are the thoughts that I'm having, and instead of sitting here and making a fluffy funny video just for the sake of making a fluffy funny video, I would rather sit down and like talk these through. I guess I just wanted to make a video that kind of glazes over how it feels to feel like you don't really understand yourself, like you're not sure where your path is or kind of where your worth lies. I wanted to just talk about for a second, I think, the sense of not knowing and the sense of feeling frightened by that sense of not knowing, and I wanted you guys to know that you're so very not by yourself, and that also these are just feelings and that they will pass. And I think that's something I've been holding on to tightly over the past little while. Anytime a rush of like, oh my god, I can't do this, I'm worthless, there's no point to any of what I'm trying to do. Those feelings are valid, and it's okay to have them, and it's okay to sit with that and be like, wow, this sucks, like wow, this is just the worst. But then knowing that while you have those feelings and you let them kind of run their course, that's great, that's okay, but that they will run their course, and then your eyes will open up again and you'll feel okay and you'll be able to breathe through them and move past them. And that's something that I wanted to just remind everybody, that if you're feeling really shit, if you're feeling really lost, if you're just kind of having a moment of like, wow, what am I doing? Where do I go? I don't get any of this. This life, this whole thing called life, I'm not doing it right. I don't know how to fix it, but this is not what's supposed to be happening. If you're feeling that, let yourself feel that for a second. Stop judging yourself for being a human. Stop being angry at yourself for having emotions. That's allowed. That's okay. Experiencing those emotions is a first step, and that's like an important distinction action, because if you let that be the end all be all, okay, I have these emotions, it's okay to have these emotions, let me have them, that's it, that's where you get stuck, and that's where you feed yourself into this loop of like just festering all of these horrible, sometimes really detrimental thoughts. What you want to make sure to do is to have the feelings and then release them and move forward and take action. There are things that are bothering you if you're feeling in a place where you're just kind of all over. There are things that are frustrating you and making you upset, and that's okay, and it's important to acknowledge them, but then it's also important to change them. Like, go ahead, take control of your life. You, first of all, let me say, you are so worth living a life that makes you happy. You are so worth that, and that's something that I've been learning over the past couple days, is that you're allowed to be worth it for a minute. You're allowed to be worth it, period. You're allowed to be unsure, and you're allowed to make mistakes, but you're also allowed to know that you deserve to be happy, and that you deserve a life that fulfills you on every level of your being. Understanding that is so important, and I think that's kind of what I've been coming to terms with over the past little while, is that I'm so very worth making a life that makes me happy. Continuously putting the work into building the life that you want is a constant reminder of the fact that you're worth that. Like, you are worth that work. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for the life that you want to live, for the impact that you want to leave on the world. Whatever's going on in your life, just know that, first of all, not to be like really cliche, but it'll get better. Things will pass. Time heals more than anything else does. Anything, I've said this before, I'll say this again, anything that you go through is either an obstacle or it's a lesson, and that is just entirely up to you and how you choose to interpret it. We're so close-minded when it comes to how we view ourselves and how we see where we fit into society and into the world, and I just wanted to remind you guys that you are allowed to be worthy by yourself. That's okay. It's important. You're also allowed to be worthy on multiple levels. I think that's important too. I think you can't just be worthy because of one thing. You're worthy because of everything. You're worthy because of who you are. You're worthy because of your mistakes. You're worthy because of the things that you don't particularly like about yourself, because either you've accepted those imperfections and just run with them full force, or you're taking time to address them and work on them, and that's great too. Like, there's so much worth in all of us, and it's really easy to lose sight of that sometimes. It's really easy, trust me. And I just wanted to remind everyone that wanted to watch this video, and granted, I understand it's extremely rambly. I didn't write anything down. I didn't plot this out at all. I just kind of wanted to sit and chat for a minute about how worthy we all fucking are, and maybe this will just serve as a little bit of a reminder that you are so worth it. You're so worth everything. You're worth anything. Your dreams are worth it. The fact that you never wear matching socks is worth it. The fact that you only wear matching socks is worth it. The fact that you have to wax your eyebrows every fucking day. You're gonna for sure have to find your worth in your own way, but I just wanted to remind you that it is there, and it is something that is worth finding. How many times have I said worth in this video? But it's like, it's worth it. I feel like this isn't making any sense. I wanted to remind everyone that's maybe going through anything that you're so valuable, and you're so special, and you're so strong. The reality of that is completely ingrained in who you are. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It has nothing to do with other people's opinions or other people's approval. That is all you. That worth is entirely yours, and it can never be taken away unless you take it away from yourself. And I love you, and I'm so proud of the work that you've been putting in so far. If nobody's told you this today, you're doing brilliant. You're on fire. You're absolutely killing the game, and I hope that's helpful. So, okay, I also quickly, before I wrap up this video, wanted to talk about the month of December. I am not going to be doing Vlogmas, as in I'm not going to be daily vlogging every day of December, which was the goal, but as we all know, Haley's life has kind of been turned upside down, just like a tiny little bit. So, instead, I will be uploading a regular video every day for the month of December up until Christmas. I think maybe not weekends, but at least like 5 days a week. Hopefully you guys will be getting a video from me. And then in January, this is another reason why I'm not doing Vlogmas in December, is because in January I have tons and tons of travel planned, and I will be daily vlogging throughout all of my travels, as well as uploading regular videos throughout the traveling bits, I think. I don't know, we'll see. It's a very ambitious couple of months that I have mapped out. Final thoughts, I guess, about all of this. Be kinder to yourself, be gentler to yourself, coach yourself through this, because it's gonna be 10 times harder if you're tearing yourself down the entire time. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be fun for anyone. So just breathe. You're doing great. You're so, so very worth this. I hope I was able to get what I was trying to say across. Chin up, smile, you're beautiful, you're strong, you know that deep down, I know you do. Let that radiate out from you, because that's just gonna open up so many, it's just gonna open up so much. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe, join our family, it's pretty great, and I will see you on December 1st with a video, which will be, by the way, like an actual content-filled video and not just Haley's caffeinated mind running wild on the internet. I love you all to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!